Hello everyone, Chocolo here for another video review. This time we have the Godiva double chocolate domes. It's a new product, I've only seen it recently. Yeah, and there's a few of these actually, these sort of sets, box collections I guess. Yeah, there's a couple of others, a hazelnut one I think and a strawberry one. Yes, they look very nice, very expensive though, about £3.50 or something, I don't know, £4, I don't know, very, not cheap, but they do look nice, I think you'd say, yeah. So yes, what does it say? It says dark chocolate coated wafer with crunchy dark nibs. It doesn't read very well. It says dark chocolate coated wafer with crunchy dark nibs centre and milk chocolate flavoured filling. It's on different lines, so it's a bit of a funny one. And it says remove the tag to enjoy. I don't know what that means there. Might become apparent later on. I must mean this, I guess. There we go. Yeah, so very nice, very nice. Yeah, it looked very tasty. Good. I mean, basically, Asda recently, they went, they just all of a sudden. I mean, it's my local supermarket, so they were middling with their chocolate selection, but just lately they just, for some reason, they must have had new management or something, and they've just exploded with a new range of chocolate. They've moved everything around everywhere, and things like this have just appeared, which have probably been in other supermarkets for a long time. But yeah, so I'm very happy. So what is it now? We got 150 gram. Box, because just per 100 grams, so obviously just add 50% onto this. I mean, of course, it could include the weight of the box. We don't know, doesn't it say? But per 100 grams, 553 calories, 35 grams of fat, 19 of which are saturates. So if we add half of that on again, so that's something like 276 or something like that, isn't it? Half of it. Yeah, so I'll do a caption per box. So there's no point wasting my time, which I always do, because I always have to do the caption anyway. So there we go. So I've already done that most likely. So yeah, so very nice. So it says got some nice flavour text here. Godiva, Belgium, 1928. Chocolate domes, double chocolate. It says delight your senses with the wonder of chocolate domes. Godiva have been masters in the art of chocolate making since 1926. Our domes are exceptionally crafted with the perfect combination of deliciously rich chocolate, crispy and smooth textures, and a luscious flavour centre. That sounds very nice. Yeah. It does sound very nice. I'm quite excited about these, I have to say. I think they do look really nice. I mean, sometimes it might be a bit too rich, but yeah, I don't know. I'm quite excited about them. I think it looks really nice. Purple's my favourite colour. It looks very lovely. I think they look very exquisite. Obviously, individually wrapped. That's very nice. Yeah, it does look very nice. I think the packaging looks pretty good all the way around as well. There's no really wasted sides either. They've got the nice on all the sides, and then just obviously the nutritional stuff on the back. And I mean, that's a bit rubbish, but there we go. It's the bottom. Yeah, and the top looks quite nice. Yeah, it says remove the tag to enjoy. So I think it looks good. I don't think there's much more to say. It doesn't have anything on it talking about animal rights or suitable for vegans or anything like that. So it doesn't seem that that's a priority for this company. Normally on every other chocolate thing you get, like you've got this sort of Cocoa Farmer, Cocoa Life, Fair Trade, all this other stuff. There's nothing obvious about that even. It might have something in the small print, but there's nothing big made of it. Made in Turkey. Yeah. Stored in a cool, dry place. Yeah, so there's none of that. So if that's a concern to you, obviously, it doesn't seem to be a concern to them. So there we go. But make of that what you will. Okay, so I think let's bring myself down a bit. Let's give it an open. Hello, everyone. Hello again. Hello. Good to see you. How do you do? Yes, so there we go. Yes. There we are. We centered? Are we centered? Roughly. Sort of. Maybe. Yeah, it'll do. Okay, so let's, so I'm going to pull this tab. I'm going to attempt to pull it. Don't want to rip it, but ah dear. Okay, well that was a waste of time. But anyway, we can pull it on the other side. And you get the same effect. It kind of opens a bit like a flower shape, which is not too bad. There we go. So it comes actually in a bag, it seems, as well. So we get a bag, a sealed bag. With all the stuff in there. So yeah, let's give this another open. Okay. So they look quite well. They're very package heavy, I think you'd say. I mean, the chocolate here is here, and there's all this, almost the same amount. Again, it almost looks like a bow tie, in fact, doesn't it? You could see me there, put a bow tie on. Yeah, so it's almost... yeah, this is a bit extreme, this packaging, actually, I would say. This is ridiculous, I think. A bit too extreme. These are quite small. And consider how much you've just got all this again. I mean, you could almost literally have it another one here, almost, you know, so that's a bit extreme. It's kind of flourishes to the extreme, I think, really. This. Yeah, they do look a bit like party poppers as well. You know, you can imagine just, yeah, pulling this bit to have an explosion on this side. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit. I think they look a bit messy. I think is what I would say. I mean, it does go into 5 though. We have got 15 of them, which is quite nice. Normally, it's some kind of, you know, it does mathematically sit well with me. So we have 15 of them. But yeah, they just look a bit too much. I don't know. They look a bit messy. This bit shouldn't, you know, it should. I don't know. It's just not quite right for me. I don't like the. I don't really. There's something not right about this. Yeah, it's just too messy. It's too much on this side. Yeah, that's. I mean, it looks. I mean, the guy of it looks quite nice. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to make it look very premium and look very beautiful, and they've kind of messed it up at the last minute. I don't know. Not key. It's something not. It's a bit like a leak or something, doesn't it? You know, it's got a weird. Like some character from a cartoon I can't think of now. Maybe one of the Muppets, you know, has this sort of crazy hair. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, let's give one an open. Let's see what it actually looks like. But it'll probably look even more ridiculous. Just feel very nice. The packaging feels nice. It's a bit difficult to open though. I wonder if they don't have any fair trade type affairs on it, because I mean, all this packaging and stuff. I mean, look at this. You've got all this stuff here. This very small chocolate. It's very extreme. I don't know. Okay. Well, here it is. So you can see here. It looks quite nice. Very small though. But you can see even on the bottom they've got these G's there for Godiva. So they've really got pushed the boat out in making it feel and look a premium product. I think they've messed up a bit on this. But you can tell it. But you know, even then, it still doesn't feel. You know, that rubbish. But yeah, if you look, you know, yeah. So imagine really if you took all of these and took them out of the wrapper and had them all this small, the amount this box it would fill is probably very small amount. Probably really right at the bottom. I'm tempted to try and show that actually, but I think it'd just be a bit silly to take them all out. But yeah, well, let's look. And there's one. At the bottom, imagine 15 of them. You could fit probably 6 at the bottom. I imagine there, 5 at least. And then yeah, so I don't know. It would definitely not come much above this bit, I don't think. Okay. Anyway, there we are. So let's so let's give this a quick measure. So base, roughly about 3 centimeters. Height wise. Just under 3 centimeters, 2.8, maybe to 3 centimeters. Yeah, so it's okay. But if you compare the height to what this is, a 3 centimeters height, this is 9 centimeters in height. You know. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's remove all these strange caricatures, and let's right. So let's have a bit of a cuttage. The knife isn't too sharp. Okay. There you go. So it seems to have a big crunchy bit in the middle. Smells very nice though. It smells very nice, yeah. I like the smell of it. So what's the actual description? Dark chocolate coated wafer with crunchy dark nibs. With crunchy dark nibs centre. It doesn't read well, so it's on different lines, you know. You see it's on a different line. You can quite tell that there, but yeah, crunchy dark nibs centre, and then it's yeah, that's a bit of a. It doesn't make sense. Crunchy dark nibs centre. I don't know. Anyway, looks okay. Yeah, but it doesn't really say. I mean, there's some kind of mousse or something there, isn't it? That smooth centre. It doesn't really tell you what it is. It just says dark chocolate coated wafer with crunchy dark nib centre. That doesn't like a crunchy dark nib centre. It's like some kind of, I don't know, smooth Lindor type centre. Okay, well I think let's give it a taste, shall we? Set myself up again. Hello everyone. So, hello. Right. Yeah, let's give it a go. It's not bad at all. It's very wafery. Crunchy, nibby bits. There's some very crunchy bits in there. Yeah, very crunchy, very different. Not really like much else. Very nice actually. Very dark chocolatey. Is it even dark chocolate? Yeah, dark chocolate coated wafer. Yeah, do get a dark chocolate taste. It's quite nice. You can just pull these off. I'm just getting another one to taste. It's a bit of a faff to open actually. You have to kind of, they don't open very easily. You have to rip them open. I think it's a bit of a faff. There's a massive, almost like a nut in the centre, but it's not. It's dark chocolate nib, I guess. It's one of those faux coffee beans you sometimes get in some chocolates. Yeah, it's quite subtle. It's I quite like this actually. Yeah, it's very nice. It's I mean, I feel like it should have a caramel in there or something, just to slightly smooth it out a bit. But it is really nice. It's got a lovely crunchy wafer. As you know, it tastes like wafer, but not a sort of flavourless wafer. It has some kind of flavour to it. It feels like it does. The nib in the centre is quite hard. It's quite feels like it's a bit too hard actually. But it's but once you realise it's not as hard as you think it's going to be, it's not too bad. And it's a nice alternative to a nut as well. Normally it would be a hazelnut or something, and that's not really my thing. Not a big nut fan, but this works really well. It's a crunchy, nice crunchy bit. The actual knobbly bits on the outside are quite nice. Yeah. It's basically a wafer on the outside covered in dark chocolate with a smooth, sort of moussey almost centre, but it's not very creamy. It's a nice centre. It works quite well. And so you get that sort of nib in the centre. Excuse me, let's have a quick drink. On Pepsi Max today. Yeah, so it's gone there, you see. I've actually pulled it out by accident there. Let's see if I can get that nib out. We do have a nice sort of creamy, nice centre, but it's not overly, I don't know. It works perfectly well actually. Let's see if I can. Trying to work my way to that nib. Quite hard. It's quite hard to get to, really. I'm doing a very good job of it. Perhaps I could just nibble around it, but it doesn't work very well. Essentially, it's that there. You can see it. It's very, see that sort of shiny there bit there. It's a solid thing in the middle of the bar. Let's see if I can excavate it. I say the bar in the middle of the sweet. There we go. So it's kind of this thing here. It is like one of those faux coffee beans you sometimes get. You know, it's quite nice, really. It's a you can hear how hard it is. It's quite short. You can't see it very easy either. It doesn't. It's disguised quite well inside the chocolate. And it's quite nice. I think These are very there's a very well thought out flavours, and they all work really well together. It's not too creamy, the middle bit. It's not too bitter with the dark chocolate either. The wafer's not too wafery. The nib works really well as well. It's really balanced, and yeah, I really like it. I feel like it should have a caramel or something in there just to lift it up a bit, but yeah, I'm very impressed with this actually. I thought it'd be a bit of a gimmick and a bit rubbish, but you know, the size and the wrapper's a bit too much really for me. I mean, it's a bit extreme. It doesn't, maybe if you open it from the bottom, yeah, let's have a try. You can open it from the bottom, sort of. I don't know if it's meant to be opened. But yeah, maybe the bottom's the right way to open it. You know, but you can see how much wasted paper you get. But I'm very impressed with these. These are very expensive though. That's a good job I am. Yeah. And not really like anything else either. They're very different. No, I'm very impressed with these. Very impressed. I don't think they're perfect though. I do feel like it does need something else, but I struggle not to give it a 5 out of 5. I think. I mean, it's just so different. It's got such a nice range of textures and such a good range of flavours. It's really up my street, and I think it just nails everything perfectly. It's so perfectly balanced, and none of the flavours are too extreme. They all just work really well together. It's not, I say, the centre's not too creamy. The dark chocolate's not too bitter. The wafer doesn't taste too papery, wafery. You know, it works really well. It has a nice flavour in its own right. The dark chocolate nib, while it's a bit extreme when you first taste it, you think, oh god, that's a bit crunchy, but it actually works really well. Yeah, I think a 5 out of 5 for me. I think it really works well. As I say, I would like it if it had some kind of caramel in the middle. I think, you know, so maybe I'm being a bit over the top by saying 5 out of 5. But I think clearly they might just release a caramel one, and that'll be that. And I think this works really well in its own right. And yeah, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed indeed. Yes. So yeah, 5 out of 5 I think for me. But you know, they are expensive, so you know. They're not the perfect 5 out of 5. They're really probably more of a high 4.5 out of 5. But I think it'd be a bit harsh. I think you can really tell a lot of thought and effort's gone into these. Yeah, no, I'm impressed. Yes. Hey guys, I'm just interrupting my own review, this review score part of it. Yeah, just because basically, in hindsight, second thoughts, when overthinking it again, I've just decided that I think it's probably a 4.5 out of 5. This one, rather than a 5 out of 5. Maybe even, you know, a high 4, a low 4.5, because I just feel like it's, you know, it doesn't quite, it's just missing something, you know. Perhaps that dark chocolate, that nib in the centre does work quite well, but I think it just needs something a bit more chocolatey in there, you know. There's just something a bit missing maybe. Yeah, so I don't know, it's a very tough one, this one, very difficult. It was emphasised a bit more when I reviewed the raspberry one. You know, there's a raspberry version. Go watch that after this one. Or if you watched it before, that's great. You might see what I mean. But yeah, I just feel like this. It just needs, as I think I said in the review, it needs like a cream or a caramel or something in there. Probably, I think a chocolate caramel would work really well. You know, just something to kind of lift, or maybe that nib to be filled with caramel or some kind of liquid in there. You know, I think that's just what it needs. It needs that other indulgence just to lift everything up a bit. And I think that's what it's kind of missing. You know, you're just missing that finishing blow in your mouth. You know, when you taste it. You know, and you just sort of, you know, you're getting overwhelmed with all these different textures and tastes. You just then need to finish off with that liquidy taste and that sort of chocolate, caramel or liquid chocolate or something. I think that would be really indulgent, and I think that's what it's just missing. You know, and I think I said in another review somewhere, you know, it does have a lot more going on with it than a lot of other chocolates that I might have given 5 out of 5, you know. But they're sort of very, you know, might just be just with one chocolate with one gimmick in there. I think this one's got a few gimmicks going on, a few different tastes, a few different textures, which is great. And you think, oh yes, well that means this one's obviously better because it's got more going on. But it's just the fact that they don't quite. You've got to pull together, you know, and work. And I think that's what's the problem with this one is that they're pulling together pretty well, but there's no sort of, you know, there's no well, the innuendo in this review is ridiculous now, but there's no kind of like climax, you know, that really finishes off with that kind of, you know, some kind of as I say, something in that centre. As I think a sort of liquid caramel chocolate centre would be perfect. You know, I think that's what's what's needed really. And I've had to be very careful how I said that because well, there was innuendo going on. But yeah, some kind of, I think that's what it needs really. Just that to finish off. That wonderful, all those textures and tastes just all coming together, and then as they're finally finishing with that lovely sort of, I'd say that nice chocolate caramel, something like that inside that nib, I think that's what it needs. Whereas the nib just doesn't work; it's just a bit flavourless. It works better in this one than the raspberry one, I think, because it's more. This one is a double chocolate one, and the chocolate nib is chocolate, and it's just, But I just do think it's not quite the finish that you want. As I say, you want something a bit more indulgent than that, I think. Whereas that the nib, the big chocolate thing in the middle, whatever it is, it's just a bit tasteless. It's just a big crunch. That's all really. It needs something a bit more than that, I think. Yeah. So there we go. All right, back to wherever I left off or whatever. And okay, thanks guys. See you later. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, subscribe to YouTube, like my videos, follow Instagram as well, all these sort of things. Feel free to leave a comment. It's always great to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think, and yeah, let me know what your own thoughts are and any recommendations you have as well. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Melissa. See you later. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.